Hello everyone and welcome to another AI tutorial. Today we're going to run some keyword research with the help of AI. Before we go straight to the point, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel. It helps tremendously to create new content, so thank you very much in advance. And let's get started. Job number one, we need some keyword research data. For this job, I'm going to use Google Keyword Planner. Now, you can use any tool. You don't have to use Google Keyword Planner. You can use SEMrush. You can use Ahrefs. You can use any tool that you like. All we want to do here is to download some keyword research data. So I'm going to come here. I'm going to select the location, let's say, for example, United States. So we're going to include United States. We are going to say, for example, coffee here because I want to do some keyword research for coffee. I like coffee myself. And very importantly, we need to make sure that the language is correct here. So English, and off we go. Now the tool here is going to give us, in this case, 1,100 keyword ideas. What I want to do is to click here, download keyword ideas, and I want to download the CSV file. This is very important because AI can work only with CSV files. Now, we got the file. We are going to clean it up a little bit, right? So we're going to tidy up things. So we are going to remove the first two rows. We're going to remove currency. And I'm going to keep the keyword column. I'm going to keep the column called average monthly searches. So we're going to keep this one. And let's keep also this column. It will be nice to have maybe the year-on-year change. Everything else I'm going to remove. So now we have a clean and tidy CSV file that has 3 columns: keyword, average monthly searches, year-on-year change. I'm going to save this file as a CSV document, right? So not as an Excel workbook, as a CSV comma delimited file. Let's call it keyword research test. And now we are ready to go to an AI tool and get started with our adventure. Now, I'm going to use Claude. Why I'm going to use Claude? Because I think Claude is the best tool to do this job of analyzing this keyword research data. Disclaimer, I have the paid version for Claude. You don't necessarily need to have the paid version. You can also do the same job with ChatGPT or any other AI tool as long as you are able to upload documents. In our case here, we are going to upload these files. I'm going to select my file here. I misspelled it, but it doesn't matter. So we're going to upload the file. And the first thing I want to do is to ask AI to do the heavy lifting, meaning the category grouping. I want to group, and I'm going to type it. I want to group all keywords into categories based on their theme. And I also want a table that showcases the average search volume for each category and the year-on-year percentage change for each category. And I also want the top 5 categories. And let's see now if the system will manage to pull this off. Right, so I uploaded my CSV file. Now the system is analyzing here. And hopefully now is going to give us what we want, which is the initial keyword research grouping, right? So I want AI to group these keywords into categories. I don't want to do it manually because we are all lazy, to be honest, and that's a lot of work to group them manually. So here, ignore all the workings. Here we go. We have location-based keywords, shopping and product keywords, other keyword services, and keywords relevant to information and research. This is the average monthly search demand. This is the year-on-year change, and this is the number of keywords also included in every category. That's actually quite cool that the system did that. Now, what can possibly mean location-based? Probably queries like coffee, shops near me, cafes near me, Shopping and products, probably the types of coffee. Now, other is not really very descriptive. Services, perhaps services that have to do with coffee. Let's actually do now something more. Let's ask the tool to give us the top 5 keywords, their average monthly search is the year-on-year change for every category. So I'm going to say, give me the top 5 keywords. Doesn't matter if you misspell, but let's write everything properly. For each category, including average search volume, year-on-year change, and nothing else. That's it. So I want the top 5 keywords for each category. So let's see now if the system will be able to do that, right? Okay, so there is some sort of analysis going on behind the scenes. And now the system will give us the top 5 keywords for every category. Hopefully, it will be able to pull it off. Let's see. There's probably some Python going on here, or maybe some sort of coding language. And here we go. So location-based, as I guessed correctly, coffee near me, monthly searches, year-on-year change, coffee shops near me, coffee cafe near me. Who Googles these things? Dutch bros near me, coffee roasters near me. That's location-based keywords, all of them relevant to near me. And then shopping and products, we have coffee shop, we have Starbucks prices, we have the coffee shop, coffee store, Starbucks online store. So these are classified as shopping and products. And under other, we have Starbucks again, Dutch Bros, and blah, blah, blah. And I know what you're thinking. Bro, this tool did what we asked the tool to do, but it seems like the grouping could be better. It seems like that we could have maybe all the brand keywords in one category. So we shouldn't mix the brand keywords with location-based, shopping and products, other, and so forth, right? So I'm going to ask the tool to do this, right? So I'm going to say, give me a revised list of categories. And I'm going to say here, maybe in a different line, includes all brand-related terms in one category called brand. And we're going to have a parenthesis here, terms like Starbucks, Dutch Bros, and I'm going to say, give me the revised table for the categories and the top 5 keywords for each category in different tables. Okay, and let's see now if the AI tool will do some magic behind the scenes. So I really like how Claude actually showing you the analysis. It kind of feels that we're doing something very sophisticated, although we've been lazy actually here sipping coffee and waiting for the AI to do its job. Okay, and let's see now what we're going to get. Okay, there's some React going on apparently. The system is using to do this type of analysis. And here we go. So we have location-based shopping, brands, which is a new category now, general, products and menu, and then educational, slightly different categorization. And now we have the top keywords by category, still work in progress, but the system is going to reveal. And here we go. So under brands, we have pretty decent type of analysis here, location-based, everything that is near me. Maybe this belongs to brand also. And then products and menu, we have flat white, espresso, cappuccino, blah, blah, blah. And then under shopping, we have everything that mentions shop. And then under educational, we have types of coffee, and under general, we have a few more things like mushroom coffee and so forth. Okay, so what did we learn so far? First of all, AI can do keyword grouping and categorization. AI can give you top keywords for a certain category. It needs a little bit of help, however, from us to understand which categories it should actually use and how to group the different keywords. So we can't be 100% lazy and just say to AI, group everything and assume that it's going to do everything correctly. It needs some guidance. Now, let's actually keep going. Let's do something different, right? So we have our categories here. So let's actually see our categories. Let's actually ask AI to do something else. So I'm going to say, give me the top keywords, maybe the top 10 keywords that are relevant to questions, including volume and year-on-year change. Okay, so let's see. Why I'm asking for keywords that are relevant to questions, because these type of keywords are really interesting and are really actually valuable for you to create content in the form of articles, for example, right? So you can use actually these keywords that are relevant to questions to create content answering these questions, and therefore you can actually improve your organic traffic. So top question related keyword: types of coffee drinks, different types of coffee beans, Varia VS3. I don't understand what is this. Okay, so let's help the AI a little bit, right? And let's ask it, for example, are there any keywords starting with what, which, how to, etc. Okay, so again, it seems that AI kind of understood my lazy prompt. Now that we are going to give a little bit more context, maybe AI will do a slightly better job. And let's see what we're going to get. Now, the next thing that we're going to do, we're going to see what AI will give us, but the next thing that we're going to do here is to ask AI to give us only maybe the keywords that have the highest year-on-year change. And maybe we cannot also AI to give us the highest and the lowest also, because the highest year-on-year change represent a very good opportunity for SEO. The lowest represent possibly topics that we need to avoid. But let's actually first check here what happens. Okay, so key insights about question-related keywords. Most question-related search start with best, indicating users are looking for recommendations. Right? Okay, so the AI actually probably couldn't find anything starting with what, how to, which, and so forth in this data set. So it basically telling us here that most question-related searches start with best. There are very few explicit how to, what is, or which queries in the dataset. See, that's why I like Claude, because we asked for something that didn't exist in the dataset. The tool didn't just say, oh, there is nothing, so let's say keep going. The tool actually interpreted the question in a different way. It demonstrated some intelligence here. So it said that most question-related searches start with best, and I'm giving you this data because there are very few explicitly how to, what, or which queries in the dataset, okay? Which is still very, very useful, I would say, right? And that's why it's called artificial intelligence, I guess. Okay, so let's go ahead with another question, right? So I'm going to say, give me the keywords, or maybe the top, maybe 10 keywords with the highest year-on-year change, and the top 10 keywords with the lowest year-on-year change. And let's actually now scan for opportunities, right? So let's see what this tool is going to give us. And we're going to ask it one more question. Then we're going to proceed with the summary basically of what we learned during this interaction, right? Okay, so let's see what the AI is doing. Keywords with most extreme year-on-year changes. And here we go. Nespresso, whatever this is, plus 1,275. Starbucks capsules, can't go wrong with Starbucks, anything, plus 1,273. Something Black Friday, seems to be very popular. Green coffee price. Blank Street is probably a brand. Starbucks order online. Cafe Arabica. Kahlua cocktail. Starbucks online store. Nespresso Black Friday. These are the keywords that are growing comparing to last year. And let's see which keywords are declining. Starbucks fall caps to 2022. Obviously, 2022 it will decline. Takeout coffee nearby, actually year-on-year change minus 99%. That's interesting. Toasted vanilla shake in espresso definitely deserves to decline. Who orders toasted vanilla shake in espresso anyway? Okay, lemon and coffee for weight loss. Lemon and coffee for weight loss. Don't do these things, guys. So don't drink lemon and coffee for anything, not for weight loss. So well-deserved decline here. Okay, so let's actually ask a final question. Go back to serious mode. So I'm going to ask the AI now, based on all the above and the data set available, give me maybe some SEO recommendations on how to grow my blog's traffic, including, and here is how we're going to make this very valuable, quick wins, long-term initiatives, and what to avoid. So we're going to use AI now to get recommendations, to get a little bit of consulting, right? So here we go. Everything happens very fast. Based on the keyword analysis, I'll provide strategic SEO recommendations. Quick wins, 0 to 3 months. Location-based content. Create location-specific landing pages for coffee near me searches, because there is a lot of demand here. Optimize for local coffee shop recommendations and reviews, including interactive maps and neighborhood guides. Target coffee shop near me, because there are 4 million searches here on coffee cafe near me. The second quick win is product reviews and comparisons. Create detailed reviews of Nespresso, whatever this is. Very legit recommendation. Compare popular coffee capsules and pods, significant search volume. Focus on high growth brands like Brand Street Cafe. That's another really interesting site. I didn't know this brand until now. Target best coffee beans, significant year-on-year growth. And seasonal content optimization on Black Friday. Okay. Create buying guides for Keurig and Espresso. Great. So long-term initiatives, 6 to 12 months, educational content hub, comprehensive guides about coffee types and brewing methods. Make detailed brewing tutorials, target keywords, types of coffee drinks, best coffee beans for espresso, e-commerce integration. This is obviously to capture keywords like Starbucks order online, video content strategy. Let's see here. Create video content for brewing tutorials, showcase different coffee drinks and preparation methods, target best French press, and then some brand focused content. Obviously, Starbucks, Dutch Bros, and some chains, very popular. Now, what to avoid? Trending fads, lemon and coffee for weight loss. I told you something definitely to avoid, not only for SEO or content creation, but in general, papaya coffee. Come on, okay, papaya coffee, definitely something to avoid. Year-specific content, yeah, obviously, when you create content, never include a date, because the moment the year changes, your content is outdated. And oversaturated topics. Avoid generic best coffee content without specific angles. That's really good recommendation. Don't focus on declining trends like take out coffee nearby. And now here we have some technical SEO recommendations. We don't have time now to make this video half an hour. So, long story short here, what you need to remember when it comes to keyword research with AI. Number one, as you've seen from the example, you need to upload data in a CSV format. Someone may argue that the more data you collect before you upload, the better it is. Number two, the AI can scan the file, it can do groupings, it can basically detect high search demand keywords, it can detect low search demand keywords. Depending on the data you have, it will be able to sort out, for example, what is trending, what is not trending. But we need to give a little bit of guidance. And this is where you come in as a human with your understanding about the industry. You need to give a little bit of guidance. And what I always say about AI is that you give a prompt, and maybe if you are like me, you give a prompt that is not 100% perfect. It doesn't really matter if AI doesn't get it right from the get-go. You just follow up, you correct it, you guide AI to do the heavy lifting. The whole point here is we have AI to do the heavy lifting for us. We don't want to group keywords. We don't want to scan through endless Excel files to find the top keywords, low search volume keywords, keywords that are trending, and so forth. We want to use AI to do all of this work. And the very last thing, as a bonus, what else can we do? Let's actually ask AI to give me a combo chart, including top 5 categories, average search demand as a column, and year-on-year change as a line. And let's see now if AI will be able to pull this off, because AI can not only analyze data, it can also create charts and graphs actually. So we can potentially automate here a little bit of PowerPoint / Keynote / Google Slides work. Let's see if AI will be able to do this. And here we go. And something is missing, right? So what is missing here is the year-on-year change as a line. So I'm going to remind the tool here that year-on-year change as a line is missing. Please add it in. We could have said here that maybe we want the secondary axis. So let's see if the system will be able to pull this off. Okay, so a lot of things going on behind the scenes. And here we go. So now if you want to be more picky, you can say, don't make this blue, make it blah, blah, blah. Keep in mind now that in Claude, you can click download file basically down here, and you can download the chart, you can download the tables, you can actually maybe screenshot what you see here and then transfer it straight away into a different document. That's it. That's a live raw demonstration of how to use AI to conduct keyword research. I hope that you got a lot of ideas. I hope that you found this video helpful. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions, if you have any requests. What would you do differently? What kind of use cases actually you want to explore with AI? Because we are going to create a lot of videos like that. I find it very useful for people who are into digital marketing, day-to-day work. We don't want to deal with Excel anymore. We have our AI tools. And that's it. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day in any time zone.